everyone, all the subscribers, all the people that's going to jump on this live, all the people that are waking up this morning. Good morning. Pieces and blessings. Feel me? It's Tiki Jenkins. Um, I'm gonna get right into it. I ain't gonna lie. By my facial expression, most people might can say that I have some frustration, and actually I do. Um, Being a single parent is really not easy. It's not made for the weak. It's not made for those who don't want to be parents. It's not made for those who uh who just don't have the will to take on things that you know what I'm saying, making sacrifices. And I'm still learning that I'm making sacrifices daily. Making sacrifices daily. And sometimes it gets overwhelming because I'm so invested. You know, if it was so natural for me to be not invested in the idea of this parenthood thing, then I think I would fail at it completely. But I'm so morally invested in being a great parent. I tend to become a mad person at it because, you know, given my situation and my truth on how to be a parent or how to navigate as being a father to my kids. Um, yeah, it takes its toll, man. It really does. But you know, I keep hope alive by finding another way, finding another answer, getting the job done, not complaining. You know, people compliment you and pat you on the ass and shit like that, but I don't. I honestly, in a weird way, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Being that I am a single father and everything, you know, uh, we're not congratulated enough. You know what I mean? Just by staying focused and staying true to the idea of wanting to see our kids grow up. You know what I mean? And then, you know, men like myself are not. I don't know. It's just it's like it's hard to want to be great and have so many setbacks too and not be frustrated. Shout out to the two people on my live. Good morning. How are you doing? But it's kind of hard not to have that those emotions. You know, I have those when stuff like this happens when my son's cab don't want to show up, or I can't take my youngest to daycare because my other son's cab don't want to show up. So it puts me in a bind. You know, that I have to make sure I get across town to get my other son to daycare, and I can't. You know, um, it's just it's a lot. It's a lot to take on. It's a lot frustrations, grand rising, legals, legal eyes, grand rising to you. Good morning. But you know, I don't complain very often, and I didn't get on this live to do that. I get on this live, and I said it on my last live. I do these to be for it to be therapeutic for me. I get to look back on what I said, the things that, you know what I'm saying, I put into the universe, manifesting and everything. So I have to learn how to not be so frustrated or acting like it's the end of the world. But you know, when you're striving for something and you got to sacrifice, or you got to take the time out and be like, you know what I'm saying, I have to like recalibrate. You feel what I'm saying? Recalibrate everything, or to my down to my ideas, my plans, when something doesn't go accordingly or as such. And to me, honestly, that's very frustrating because you have to depend on somebody else to do their job. You have to depend on somebody else to get it done other than yourself, even when you're in a tight bond. You know, that's where your faith comes in at. That's where, you know, having the notion to do what is necessary to get it done because you don't have nobody. So I try to like take stuff like that in strides and don't take it personal, but I have to take it personal because at the end of the day, my kids are affected by it. I'm affected by it. And if I just let it roll off my back and don't excuse me, still waking up. If I don't get to the bottom of it, then It's going to just keep happening and keep happening and keep happening. And that's like a bully to me. Even life can be a bully sometimes. And you know, either you accept it or you do something about it. And me with my with my emotions and stuff, I am the action guy. I am going to mosquito, excuse me. I'm grabbing it. Y'all looking at me like I'm crazy. But I am an action guy. I'm not a word person. I'm not going to talk your head off. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do it because people react to how you react, if that makes any sense. People react to how you react. If I overreact and lose my cool and then it doesn't solve anything and nobody's going to be receptive, but I've seen people wig out, you know what I mean, and got somebody to stop and check on them. And I think it's an actual thing. I think it's called a bystander effect or something like that, where there's a study where there's several people. A person could go through a midlife crisis or something happens right then and there where they're having an anxiety attack, and people, being people, will walk by, but it's going to take only maybe one or two people to actually stop and check on that person, ask them if they're okay, do they need medical assistance, because people are literally watching this person self-destruct. And it took one good Samaritan to just say, hey, I'm going to help. You know, that's never really happened for me before, and I don't want it to ever, because, you know, I'd rather be the person trying to help the person that's self-destructing than me being the person that's self-destructing. Because I only know what that's felt like maybe twice in my life, and that was when I lost my father. That took me back, and when I got divorced. That those two places take me. Those two things take me to a different place, mentally, physically. You know, it just takes me to a different place, and I never want to be that person when I'm triggered within those spaces. You know, when I have to deal with like the passing of my father, like next month is not, well, no, not next month. December is not going to be easy for me. September that just passed, his birthday was in September. That was not easy for me. You know, it's always difficult to to get ahead. Even when you plan ahead, you still can't get ahead. And that's crazy. Unless you have a limited amount of funding, unless you have something or someone in your corner that's going to give you unconditional love and support, even at your worst. You know, and I'm not talking about a companion. I'm talking about family. I'm talking about people that see that you're grinding and consistently doing as best as you can, and you're still being told it's not enough. Like who takes care of those people? Who looks out for those people? You know, do I raise my hand and say, "Oh, I would like for it to be me someday," but as of right now, that might not happen. You know, as of right now, I'm all I got, and they all I got, and and I'm talking about my kids when I say that statement. But shout out to the four people on my live. Check out my content. If you haven't subscribed already, if you want to shout out, you know what I'm saying, just tell me on the live that you have subscribed and I'll shout you out. Check out your content and everything, and then I'll subscribe personally. But back to what I was saying, I I don't know. I want to be the best parent that I possibly can be, and not have any excuses, or what I'm saying. I want to be able to tell people like, hey, I made it out, so you can't. I mean, you can too. I've been through this, so you can too. You can get through. You can make it through too. But when I have days like these where I'm like swarmed with emotions, or just like I have to decompress because I feel a little depressed or whatever, you know what I mean? It just it just hits differently. The approach of wanting to do better, it's squandered by my emotions. It's squandered by that lack of, and it's just it's a lot. To me, it's a lot. It's not overbearing, but it is a lot because I put so much effort into it. Some people do stuff effortlessly, effortlessly. You know what I mean? Like they do it effortlessly. I don't know if I said that right, but it's and I'm still getting there. And I have to give myself grace. Like, you know what I mean? All right, I didn't get it this time. I definitely got to get it next time. But that's pressure because I'm putting it on myself to make sure I get it next time. So I just I'm rambling right now. Right now, really, just because it's like I really want to scream, right? But screaming won't do anything on camera. It just made me look like a mad person, and I'm not a mad person. I'm just pretty fed up, you know. So it's like screaming like it's not gonna help, right? So I have to regroup. I have to plan. I have to, as you know, OJ Jr. said, self-reflect. I have to reflect on what my mishap was. I have to reflect on what I'm going to do today so I can get through today, and just build from that. So once I do that, then things will start to manifest a little bit better. Things will be a little less stressful because I'm pushing to manifest what I want and do what I need to do for my kids and for myself. So sorry, but I don't I don't know. I just hope this live reaches somebody that might be having one of those frustrating days, and they might scream, they might lose their temper, lose their cool. All I say to you or ask of you is don't don't push yourself too far to the edge because it's another way. It's always another way to handle everything. There's always another way to do what you need to do. Here you go. So, you know, be better than me. I'm getting on live, and in my head I'm like I'm telling my business, but I'm not really telling my business. I'm just trying to get it all together, wrap my head around it. And that's all I can do. That's all I truly can do is wrap my head around everything, regroup, replan, recalibrate. And I know I'm not a machine. I know I'm not a balancing beam, but the analogy fits the situation right now. Truly, it does. It truly fits the situation. Sorry, I have to check on my son. But get that out your mouth. Get it out your mouth. Thank you. But I hope this helps somebody. It's helping me now because I'm calm. I'm more calmer. My face has changed. I realized that after I've been on this live for like 13 minutes, I feel a lot better. You know what I mean? And like I said, I hope this live helps somebody. Please share this, comment, feedback, whatever. I'm still trying to be everyone's favorite YouTuber. That's going to be my little slogan until I hear somebody else say, oh, I said it first, and I just got to figure out a different thing. But, I just hope and pray that, I've helped someone because I'm literally helping myself, but I hope I've helped someone through this by doing this live. At least maybe my voice is calming and everything. Sorry, I have to go get my son because he ran out. This way. But, no, not for nothing. Screaming sounds good. To me, that's expressing. We all have these ways, so I'm trying to also. Thank you. Well, I appreciate it, Legal Eyes. I really do. I appreciate it. I only scream as if there's really nothing left or else that I can do. Come on. But I don't, I try to not to indulge in that too much, because then, I might seem like I'm really am a crazy person screaming like that. because I'll scream so many slurs and bad words and the vulgarity level. It's crazy. So I'm trying to avoid that, but I do appreciate you acknowledging and telling me it's okay. I really do appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Most people will just be like, "Yeah, bro, like if you scream, you are crazy." Like, and I've heard that before. I know I get that too. A little humor is okay. Appreciate that too. Yeah, I was always taught by my pops to laugh, find a joke. But sometimes life ain't funny, bro. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. It's not funny at all. It's pretty complicated if you ask me. It's very complicated. It could be very entertaining and draining as well. It could be more than what you can bear, more than what most people will even comprehend or understand, or they even don't want to understand, you know. But I am grateful for those who are willing to say, hey, it's all right. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Because most people won't tell you it's okay. You know, they'll just let you wallow in in your uh, your filth. I would say when you're having a bad day, I call it filth, because you know you get dirty from it. You want to do something bad. You know, so it's a lot to bear on. Okay, but you're gonna sit over. Just drop a phone. But I'm gonna put it up here. So, but come on, you want to sit over here? Let's sit over here. But you're not walking off. But okay, but you're not gonna walk off. But it's it's better than nothing. I know I kind of like went off subject. I had to still at the end of the day I have a responsibility to take care of my boys. But yeah, it's it's okay. It is okay. I yeah, it's all right. When when things become a little bit more than what it seems for me, I pray about it and ask for, you know what I'm saying, ask for a peace of mind, and then I go about my day. It sounds pretty short, but that's very powerful too. It's very, 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 very powerful. Oliver, come down here. Come down here. Yes, come on. Right here. Come here. Downstairs. Go that way. Come on. We're not going upstairs. But I'll I just hope that sometime or sometime later I'm gonna do another live either way, but I just won't do it until later on today. Uh, I pray that my day gets better. It gets better. It doesn't, you know, wig out or, you know what I'm saying, anything else astray comes. But, you know, when you pray for better days, the days get harder. I realize that. You know, when you pray for rain, you got to deal with the mud too. I understand that. But does it have to rain on the most inconvenient day? Like, is that where the true test of my faith goes? Is that the true test of, you know, my where my limitations are? You know, so I just hope and pray that the day gets better for me and those around me too. You know what I mean? Prayer is key. Yes, indeed, it's not easy for us. And we try to keep everything together. My son, sources, we have our dads. Prayer is key. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that acknowledgement, They will get better, and I claim that. Thank you. I claim that very much so. I claim that very much so. You'd be surprised how many people, just overlook that and overlook how powerful that really is when just say, all right, God, I'm gonna give it to you, and just give him the alley oop and he's gonna slam and dunk for you. But me being me, right? I said, well, if I give God the alley oop, hopefully he'll be like, I'm gonna give you a blessing of goodness today. Not, oh, make it harder so you won't break and give you what you need, strength. Like, so I try to not think that way, but I was given free will to think and make choices just like anybody else will. So, like I said, I'll claim that the day will get better. Come down, come down. But yeah, it's very interesting how days go and what's allowed and what's not allowed and what's the reason for everything and all things. So all I can do is be better, be better because I want to do better. Choose to do better because I want that. It's not really a need. He will put on. He will put on another test. We're all being tested. That's true. That's true. We all are being tested, and I'm tested every minute, second, and day. So I agree with you there, immensely. I very much so do. And like I said, I mean, even though this is a sidebar, shout out to the two people on my live. Shout out to the Legal Eyes for the feedback and commentary back and forth. This is great for the conversation. Shout out to the 2 likes I've received. I'm grateful for it. Pass it along. Share this live. Subscribe to the channel. Check out the content. I do rap music. I do do rap music. I do music, which is rap. And I dance as well. I'm a father of 3, and I just push to be great. And like I said, I want to be your favorite YouTuber until that changes, which I'm honestly think that's not going to change because I want to be great at what I'm trying to do. So this might be a test of my faith, test of my will, test of my consistency. Put that back. That's not ours. Put it back. Put it back. Thank you. Son, just picking up everything. Keep pushing you. Well, I will. I will continue to push. I ain't got much of a choice but to keep pushing and combating against the universe, and not really against God because he created everything, but against the universe, and I think my good karma will come. I believe that I'll receive a lot of bad karma before my good shows. I don't know why it's like that, but it's always like that, you know. Connor, down here now. But you're right. It'll get better. It'll get way better. It'll get way better. And I just got up to the will and the faith to trust God and trust myself. You know, and when you do trust yourself, I think that opens a lot of doors for you too. When you trust God, it opens a lot more doors for you, even more. So yeah, yeah, I'm grateful for it. I mean, at first, I'm like, I'm like a crazy person, like just, it's like a switch turns on when things don't go your way. It's crazy. It's crazy how quick, saying, it could turn into anguish and everything else. And turn into more than what it is. So, but I don't complain. I don't complain. And I won't rush on here. I won't rush to hear every time I have a situation. So I have to learn how to not do that because that was my first initial thing before really my losing myself in it. You know what I'm saying? Or because I'm not content. Most people that go through a lot of bad stuff are content, and I'm not really content. I'm not content with how things go for me. But I'm not content at all on on just being average. So when things get out of my control, I kind of do lose control because I planned to be great today, not tested. So you know, it happens. Happens to the best of us. Happens to the worst of us. Happens to those who least expect life to ever happen. But I'm not going to saturate the channel with all of this. I just hope that, as I said, I hope this live reaches somebody that feels what I feel today, or they feel like they cross all the X's and O's, and then somewhere down the line a T falls right in your X instead of it being an O. Like all I can say is keep pushing, keep moving, keep growing, keep loving. Because love and hate can't be in the same room. Just can't. Just can't be in the same room. It can't. I live by that. I learned that after my dad died, which is crazy. But love and hate really cannot be in the same room. It can't have the same presence, or it can't have the same work schedule, just like we do. Because one of them is more powerful than the other. You know, love make you do crazy things. Hate make you make the biggest mistakes of all your life. So can't live like that. I'm not going to live like that. So, but there will be times I will be upset. I will be upset. But I shall not complain, though. I will not complain. That's another thing, which is weird, right? Not weird, but I like to clean a lot. I have OCD, right? But cleaning, I've heard, right? I heard of a saying, or it's a quote, that if a person has a clean home, their mind is cleared. If you have a lot of junk and stuff in your home, your mind is cluttered. And every day, I love cleaning. Like I clean a clean home, a clear mind, a clear heart, a clear presence, because I'm about business. You know what I mean? I'm about standing on what I believe on or believe in, and then standing on that and making sure I don't waver. And sometimes you do waver because there's somewhere down the line there's a means to end for everything that you do. There's a beginning, an end, a middle, a plot, a climax, a drought. You know what I mean? And that's how life is. It's just going to be going up and down, up and down, up and down. And if you're not ready for that, then you know you got to get ready. But like I said, shout out to the two people on my live. Shout out for the people that were on here, the 2 likes. Shout out to everybody in this world right now. You know, just keep going. But I'm gonna hop off. You know what I mean? Get to it. Start my day. I'll be back in another couple hours to talk with y'all, do my live thing with y'all. And I believe things will be better. Hopefully my kids will be running around laughing and playing, and I'm laughing and smiling too. But shout out to Legal Eyes. Shout out to who else was on my live before I get off of here. OJ Jr. Shout out to him or her. And pieces and blessings. Peace.